Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to do a quick video as I take my RV back to the dealership for a ton of repairs. So this video is a little bit for documentation, a little bit more for a little warning when you do buy an RV. Make sure you spend time in it, especially if you're buying it new, so that you can go through all the warranty issues and get it repaired before it's out of warranty. Thank goodness this one has a 2-year warranty because, man, the people who were at the warehouse making this guy just forgot a whole bunch of stuff to fix. So I'm going to show you today all the problems you can have when you get a new RV. This is the 2020 Jayco Greyhawk Prestige 30 XP. It's a lot of words. Basically, Jayco is the company, Greyhawk's the brand, Prestige is their higher model, and 30 XP is like, I guess, their actual model. And 30 is supposed to be the length. But it's actually 32 feet. So I'm going to go through some of the things that are going to be very surprising to people, because if this was a car, I really think this would be like a lemon law thing, and you'd be like, you could return it free of charge. So the MSRP on this RV is $142,000. That's not what I paid. However, what's interesting is you can't believe how many problems this thing has for being brand new. So it now has, I'm very proud of myself, 7,500 miles. I bought it with 1,000 miles, which was just its maiden route to the dealership. Wasn't an actual, it was never pre-owned. It was brand spanking new. So, all right, let's get started. A lot of the things will just be things you should think about and ask about when you buy an RV, or if you were ever interested in having one. So, all right, let's start with some things that just seem super random, but they are what they are. So here we go. Number one is the floors. You guys see these yellow stains that look like, I don't even know what they look like. They're just yellow stains everywhere. You can see them. Turns out that this model, they decided to glue the floors instead of their traditional way. And I now have entirely yellow stained floors that can never be cleaned. So this was actually a Jayco recall, but RV1, which is where I am now, RV1 in Tampa, I find out that they actually don't look at any of their units until there's a buying order, meaning your RV could be, now this is secondhand knowledge, someone who works at a different location told me that their national plan is that they don't fix anything till somebody's paid for the RV, which means they knew a lot of these problems existed and decided not to fix them. Wasn't that great? So yes, that's my yellow ugly, hideous floors. So I'll be getting brand new floors. So I know that sounds cosmetic, but when it's brand new, you shouldn't have a dirty floor. This is the backsplash, or what's left of it. Yeah, this is the backsplash that just falls off the wall. So I don't know why there's a backsplash. It doesn't really even match. But yeah, so sometimes I'm driving and pieces just pop off. Very strange to me that would happen. Yeah, you can see this entire section. I keep pushing this whole section back on, but yeah, this thing's brand new and that's what it's doing. Okay, so that's two of the cosmetic things. So other silly things that seem silly, but all these shades, these are great. They're blackout shades. But the funniest is they get stuck all the time and we can barely get them up, and then that one is stuck halfway down. So those are cosmetic. Don't seem that big of a deal, but let me show you one that is. So this is a system I thought was super cool, called the auto leveling system. So you see that button right there, it says electronic leveling. It's a Lippert electronic leveler, which we love saying Lippert. But that damn thing doesn't even turn on. So the day that I bought the RV and was leaving, they said, oh, you're gonna have to leave your RV for 3 weeks. And it was the day I was leaving town, and they said, oh, there's so many problems, we need to fix them. You're gonna have to leave this. The levelers aren't even plugged in. So that electronic leveler, and this always cracks me up, that there's just wires hanging underneath. Those wires are for the electronic leveler. That's totally not attached. So as crazy as that sounds. So this is really fun. This has been fun for me. That is the SoundStream system that runs my radio, GPS, satellite radio, so Sirius XM, which you get a year's free, and as well as backup and side view cameras. Fun fact, it doesn't even work. So it worked for the first 3 months, but for the last 4 weeks, I've had no radio, GPS, no USB ports, and no cameras. So no backup camera, no side view cameras. And what they told me was, hey, backup cameras and all these cameras are a luxury. You don't need them to have your vehicle. So therefore, they're not that important to fix. However, the Soundstream system itself is actually pretty cheap. This whole console area, this is the Ford E-Series. It's the E450. This console they put in is really cheap. So the Soundstream's already blown. I've had multiple people come and help me on it, look at it. We've actually taken the entire dash apart. We've changed all the fuses. So please, no one tell me to change one more damn fuse. I've changed every fuse in this RV. I had a friend come who's works on electronics, and he can verify that there is actually electric going to the Soundstream. It just doesn't work. So the whole thing, this whole system's blown. And sadly, this whole system happens to run so much inside of the coach itself. So let's see, another main problem that we're having now is when to fill up the water outside, which the water says for fresh tanks is 1/3. So for water says 1/3, and filled it with the PSI monitor that I actually bought here at RV1. And what's crazy is it flooded the entire, we were driving out of the RV park, didn't bump anything, and there's hoses underneath, and it actually, almost all the water leaked out. So the water leaked out from here, from those hoses right there. No clue why, but majority of my water has just emptied onto the road while I'm driving. So that's another repair. So a couple of those are pretty major. The floors, the auto levelers, floors. So this window, Jill and I crack up this one. This window doesn't close if you're over 60 miles an hour. The whole window gets stuck. So it just rattles everything inside because the window won't close. So it's not really major. I've just learned that I have to go under 60 to close the window. It's weird, but yeah, let me see what else. I can't get in and out of the RV because the door does some crazy thing. These aren't aligned up right, so the door won't close. So we'll close it, and actually you can see that we've been just trying to jam it in here because it actually has to be, I think, completely readjusted. Oh yeah, you can see that sometimes we're not even getting in that bracket, but we'll close this and you'll see this we'll close sometimes, and then sometimes we'll lock it and we'll be inside, and you have to use your entire body, your hip. We have bruises all over trying to get out of this RV. This thing's wonky too. I never know. I just have to tighten that up. But yeah, my suggestion, if you get an RV, get a lot of things. So yeah, it's totally empty now. You've seen me have lots of stuff in it and fun, but it's totally empty because the RV people are going to have it for quite a while. Let's hope I can be level. Let's hope I can have water, and looking forward to getting this thing fixed. And then, I don't know, let's see where to next. Anyways, hope you guys are having a great one. I'm ready to drop this off and get an Uber home. I only live like 20 minutes away from here. But I'm bummed it needs this many repairs. I'll probably have it for a month or two. The repairs are pretty extensive, but all right, be good. I'm got to get home and get to work, and I'll talk to you guys.